appropriate probably to start by complimenting Boise. That's a really good team. And they stretch you because that's a really good shooting team. They actually had a couple guys that didn't play as much as they have been that also shoot the three. And they gave us some problems the first half because of that. The disappointing first half was because I thought our guys didn't focus on the scouting report that they've been so good at in the past. Yes, their team made some shots, but there were breakdowns that didn't have to happen. And on the flip side, thank goodness in the second half, I can tell you, we wanted Mark shooting the ball inside the three, and he did, and he made 4 in a row, and that was a good thing. And I thought our guys paid attention when we went zone and when we went switching man, and really was proud of their defensive effort. You hold Boise State to 23 points and a half. You've done a lot of good things. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 1 offensive rebound the second half. The soft part of me feels really bad right now because, as much as people don't understand, I'm not a tyrant and a wacko, and it kills me that we can't find minutes all the time for Sellers and Gorski and Lieberman, because I want to, and they deserve it because they practice hard, as do all our guys. But they haven't got those significant minutes, and I just got to hope that they will down the road. And last but not least, what can you say? I know it's not a macho play. I know it doesn't get I say it all the time in Sports Center. You have to make important free throws the last 4 and 5 minutes games. I think the cliche used is close out games. And these guys, up to this point, have closed out a lot of games. This was a close game. The score doesn't indicate that this was really a 4 or 5 point game for a long time in the second half.
Harry, you've gotten big sparks in the second half from a lot of guys, but Josh has certainly been a guy that's done that and certainly started this second half off. I mean, Josh said it just kind of happens sometimes, but I mean, did you look for him to give you a spark? Did it just happen, or can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, probably it just happened. When you're focusing on Larry Nance and they got a time and a half on them, a lot of things can break down. Your guarding the ball can break down. Back cuts can break down. A couple of key offensive rebounds. So because of Larry's presence, a lot of good things can happen. And I think that, Riley got some great drives and kicks, and Josh was the recipient. And, he's got a motor. I think somebody asked me that the other day. He's got a motor like not a lot of guys, and so I have to give him a little more rope. Sometimes he drives me crazy, but I do realize, he's been blessed with some serious abilities.
Coach, we might not have known exactly what to expect from Nance coming off of that sort of scare on Wednesday. Did it seem like kind of everything was going for him? It didn't seem like there was any hesitation.
No, actually, on the bus ride back from CSU, we all felt a lot better. He was giggling again. And the next day he was fine. And because Turbo runs the show in terms of healthfulness, we didn't utilize him much the next day. And yesterday he went just enough, but there were no signs at all. It was a scare. We would all go through that type of a scare if we were in that position. And he was terrific today. He was really, he's taken some abuse, but that's what good players have to be ready for.
You talked about not a lot of playing time for some of the guys, but Herndon, how about the big three? I mean, there was quite a bit of basketball after that, but that tip and just kind of right place, right time, and got it up before the clock.
Yeah, he's becoming more a spider on defense, which I like. I see those hands going up for rebounds, and they start climbing over the rim. That's a good thing. It usually has been the other team, and it's nice to see. We're used to seeing Cook and Nance up there. It's nice to see yet another guy that can play above the rim certain minutes. Got a little quiet. Anything else?
Yeah, Coach, how does it feel, first place in conference, there's got to be some added pressure going into these games. Did your guys feel that pressure? Did you guys do anything differently, or just another game?
We talk about it. It's an adult-like group. We talk more about the will to prepare than we do the will to win. We talk more about, let's not lose a game. Let's have somebody have to beat us. And so when you talk about those things and that's a reality. I think they get it. I don't know if they expect to win every game, but I don't think they expect to lose any, and there's a big difference.
Coach, you deserve to be ranked after this little stretch of games here.
That's totally up to the people in this room. We don't pay attention to that until the season's over.
Thanks, Coach.